What's up, Buck fans? Real Bucks Talk back with a really quick, different type of show. I mean, it's playoff Sunday or playoff Saturday. Awkward. So we're here at the Ramirez residence. This is pre-baby because the she's feeling something. Let's put it that way. So we changed it up. We're trying to do it outside in the cold with a fire, but didn't happen. But we're going to try and do a real quick show, try and get you all entertained before the game. Get your beverages. It's going to be fun.
Cheers.
But get your chat. Get your stuff in the chat. I'm Mark. This is Mike, as always.
What's up, guys?
Strange to see us next to each other
and
without headphones.
This is different. Let us know. Can you guys hear us okay? Make sure everything's coming in clear. But, yeah, it's playoff football. We're very excited. Obviously we're only about 30 minutes away from kickoff, so it's going to be awesome. So, yeah, it seems like everyone can hear us pretty good.
Yeah. Congrats on the baby. Thank you, good Jeff Goodrich. So pretty much let's go over what we're expecting. I hope you all saw our game preview. I mean, and now we know that Alex Smith is not going to be playing. Again, another area where they were hoping on that. They were hoping on his experience, his ability of not turning the ball over. If the Bucs blow this, I don't know what to say, but how do you feel about – I don't even know how to pronounce the guy's name. Heinrich?
Yeah, Taylor. I think it's Henneke. But, I feel pretty confident. Again, this is a game that the Bucs should win. Again, it's you're facing a team that was 7-9. Obviously, once you get in the playoffs, anything can go. Anything can happen. It's pretty much a clean slate. So I'm just ready for this game. I'm excited for what the Buccaneers are going to do. Yeah, I mean, actually, that's not a bad thing. I mean, the Rams winning, that's not terrible. But, this is awesome. I just hope you guys enjoyed the moment. It's going to be really fun to watch our team in the playoffs.
Yeah, so don't be mad the Rams won. I mean, they have 30-13 right now. I want to beat the Saints. Let's put it that way. So this is pretty much – let's focus on our game right now, the Redskins. We got to win.
Yeah.
And if we win and the Saints win tomorrow, we face the Saints. It was inevitable. It's going to happen. But let's talk about the Redskins right now. Defensively, they better send the house. They better get this guy off his – how many games has he actually played in?
This season, I don't think he's played very much. He's taken
a couple snaps, but –
yeah, he hasn't played very much this year. I know he played with Carolina last year. He played against us. Again, that was the London game where, everything just went down the toilet. But, yeah, I mean, you need to get after it, but I think you need to get after it offensively. I don't think you should be afraid of their defensive line. Yes, obviously you respect them, but – go out there and attack and attack early and often. Make sure you get the lead. And then once you have the lead, a lot of good things could happen for your defense because they're going to try to, play in a game where that's not how they're designed. They're not designed to be quick with their offense. They're methodical. They try to drive slowly down the field. So, we just got to get up on them early. I think that's going to be the key.
Yeah. So it is because they can't come back. They just honestly can't. Plus with the quarterback that they have, it's not gonna be possible. I honestly don't think so. A lot of Redskin fans, or forgive me, Washington football team fans, got a little upset thinking it's very biased. It is kind of biased because we're real Bucs talk, so we're gonna be a little bit biased. But to me, it's more looking at the amount of talent we have, over what they have. You can't argue that. No one can argue that. We're probably one of the most talented teams. My biggest, I guess. How would I say this? Biggest bugaboo was our coaching staff. That's always been our coaching staff.
Yeah, and absolutely.
As long as we stay with the first 4 games and not act like the first 12 games, then we should be good. But we were talking about this,
just the other
couple hours ago.
Yeah.
About how, just the other day, how literally you look at the first 12, we were down by what? How much to the Falcons that first game?
17.
That was 2.5 games ago.
Yeah.
So it's not that far ago. Yeah, 4 games in a row we've won, but
and I think the big thing the Bucs have shown, like they have the ability to come back, they have the ability, to get out to lead, so they have the ability to be kind of, diverse, like BA says. Now it's just being smart in how you attack it. But Washington, they are a second half team. They have shown their capability of coming back in second halves. That's usually where they put up most of their points. The Detroit game that we went over in the film study, Detroit was up, I think, 24-3 or something like that. And, Washington ended up coming back and making that a close game. Detroit won on a 59-yard field goal. So they'll find ways. Again, yes, their defense is good, but again, it's a defense that I don't think you should fear, especially with the weapons that we have. Mike Evans being in the game, that's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. But yeah, I'm confident, and I think a lot of Bucs fans should be. And we'll just enjoy it, and I think it will be a good game. I think we pull it out, here tonight.
Yeah, I'm hoping that everyone's as excited and as confident as you are. You're way more confident than I am in this game. I see the first 12, and I see that's what could happen in this game because it's a playoff game, and this team is going to be extremely prepared, and we can just as much put up a dud. I mean, look how much we prepared for the Saints.
Yeah,
that 38-3 loss. To me, it's just scary. It's a scary setup. It's a game that we should easily win. Yes, we won every game that we should have won over the year. This is different to me, I guess, just because it's a playoff game. But again, it's a new coach, first year not a new coach, but his first year under this team. Very young defense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's lining up to be in our advantage. Oh, good. The camera fixed.
There we go.
That was pissed me off, guys. I don't know why it was like that. But
hopefully it was coming clear on your end, from the fans. But
either way, so, yeah. Ron Rivera, first year coach with the Washington team. Very young defense. A quarterback that hasn't even gotten his jockstrap wet. Yeah. I mean, so what? Yeah. It's lining up. Please, just don't mess it up.
Well, I mean, I look at Raymond's point right there. That pretty much is why I'm confident. The comment right there isn't. That one right there isn't all that. They haven't played anyone with much of an offense for their 7 wins for the Cowboys and Eagles. Yeah, Cowboys and Eagles are bad football teams. And that's why I feel confident because our offense has been one of the tops in the league throughout this season. Yes, they have had their struggles, but got to remember the circumstances and the context behind those struggles. The Saints, they just came in with a poor game plan. Obviously that could happen.
Poor.
I mean, that's an understatement. I mean, obviously that can happen again today. Hopefully not. I don't think it will because I feel this coaching staff has learned. And I feel like they're in a better position now. Also, you didn't have Ali Marpet in some of those games. That's a big loss.
Rams game too.
So that's an important factor. And then, other times defense was hurt too. And the defense just didn't play up to its standards as it's capable of. So, I think it's all, you got to look at that context. Same thing with Washington, though. Who they played, who they've gone up against. Yeah, they've had a nice run here defensively. But when you look at the tape and you look at the stats, I just feel like our matchup is really nice. And I think we should be able to take advantage.
So my only other rebuttal is us against good defenses. So we lost against the Bears, which game we should have won, I guess. I guess that's one we should have won. That's
another
But again,
one.
Good defense.
That's another one where, Mike Evans was playing on one leg. You didn't have Chris Godwin.
Well, Mike Evans playing on one leg again.
I know. That's true.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, but I mean, that one that was a fluke game too. Again, it's us beating us. It's us getting in the way of ourselves. And, you had a lot of penalties. You had some penalties that shouldn't have been called. The Shaq Barrett play, which cost us pretty much the game, I think. Dumb decisions on, the last possession or the second to last possession that we had. We ran it and then threw it or didn't run it at all, I don't think. So, we were trying to throw it down the field and being a little bit too aggressive at the wrong time. But, yeah, I understand the concern and worry. I just feel like, tonight being back in the playoffs, they're going to be ready, especially Tom's going to have this team ready. Coaching staff's going to be ready. I think it's going to be good things.
And that goes to Tom. That was like early in the season. Tom's still learning. I mean, you could see the blatant difference from early on till now.
Right.
But you just, again, where some people are very confident. I am, but I'm not. Because I know what they're capable of, but I know what they're also, the coaching staff, capable of too, is telling Tom, oh, no, do it my way. And does pride get in the way, or do they still stick with this continuity and working together, and we still see all this motion, still all see play action. Yeah. We see commitment to the run because Lions committed to the run and Redskins, they couldn't – I keep saying it. Washington football team couldn't commit to just pinning their ears back and chasing after the quarterback.
Right.
We got to do that. I mean, because all the Washington football team fans, it's a long verbiage. We're also upset saying like, oh, we have this defensive line. The secondary is good. They work together. Yeah, you work together. But if we start running the ball or play actioning, and you're forcing Chase Young to think like how we showed in the preview, that slows everything down. That gets it more advantage for the offense. And if you have any half a second wait or hitch because of Tom Brady, he's going to kill you.
Yeah, he's going to dissect it.
I am confident, but not as much as some people. So
yeah, I mean, I'll keep it simple. The reason I'm confident, we're just a better football team. That's whatever it takes. That's what it's about. But yeah, I just feel we're a better team, and as long as we take care of the football, I think that's going to be very important. Special teams is going to have to be big and consistent. They're going to have to do their part. And, defense, just play smart. Don't overthink this. Go up there and attack him, get in the guy's face, stop the run, which you usually do, and make it difficult for them. Make them go downfield where they probably won't have success because you're getting after it in the blitz game. So that's what they got to do. And I think it will happen.
Yeah, so speaking of the Rams right now, they're up 30-20 against the
Seattle just scored a late touchdown.
Trying onside, and they didn't get it.
Yeah. So
okay,
Rams moving on.
So think of the Rams. The Rams moving on. We lost that game. Another one extremely close came down to the end.
Yeah.
But we did jack squat the first half.
Right.
So and it pisses me off. The tale of two halves with this team. Better not this game.
Right.
And we've only done it 2 games, it seems like.
Yeah.
All year. So I mean, it pisses you off as a fan. It does, the inconsistencies of it. Raymond, yeah, I agree with you. Attack.
Yeah.
We should, and we have to. But, I mean, look at the Rams game. That was the best defense we faced. That's why the Rams are winning this game, because of their defense.
For sure.
Because Russell Wilson is that offense of Seattle. So they literally just shut him down, made him one-dimensional, and oops, there it goes. So if we can put up, what was it, 24 we put up against them? Was it 27-24?
Yeah, 27-24.
We're going to put up for 24 against them. I think the majority of it was in the second half. This young team, I think we can easily score on.
Yeah, for sure.
At least 24 points, I would say.
Yeah.
And if their average is 20, we got that. That's all I want is one more point than them.
Right. Yeah, you're not going up against a Jalen Ramsey. You're not, have to deal. I mean, you're not facing the interior pressure of Aaron Donald that, usually that is what disrupts Tom. He can step up in the pocket from outside rushers. So that's why I'm confident. I feel like our inner offensive line, I think, will be okay. Going up against Ron Payne and et cetera. And this is a team that doesn't really blitz heavy. They were blitzing heavy early in the year, but
it's Ron Rivera.
Right. Usually they're going to try to play coverage. They're going to try to play a lot of cover 3, cover 4, which we talked about. And, it's just taking what they give you early, and then they're going to start to creep up. And once you get them in that cover 1 man, that's when you go downfield and take advantage. And, I think Tom and the offense have done a much better job of recognizing that. And it all starts with the motion. If they do motion and play action, they should be in very good hands.
Yeah, it's stay consistent with what you've been doing the past 4 games. Obviously, it's been working.
Yeah.
I mean, just keep doing it. So this is cool. Jordan Durr, longtime follower of the show, he says, this is not fool's gold. 2017 was Conti and Tandy playing out of their minds. We have a roster full of all pros. That's so damn true. And now that are dominating like they have done for their careers.
Right. Yeah.
And it's very true. So, think about what he just said. I mean, we've seen it all season. It just hasn't come to fruition until it's been bits and pieces all year. But the amount of weapons we have in offense, I'm not even going to name them. There's just way too many.
Yeah.
And even on defense, I mean, even without Devin White, you still got Shaq back. You got JPP back. There's Carlton Davis coming back as well. And then, I mean, Sue, Golson in the middle, Nacho in the middle. I mean, I think we just have a good rotation. We can kind of push, keep going in. So,
definitely. Yeah. No, this should be everyone's talking about Washington's front 7. I feel like this should be a game where our front 7 dominates, and especially against an offensive line that given up 49 sacks on the year, we should be able to find ways to get pressure and really, rattle Taylor Heineke. As a starter, It's unfortunate Alex Smith can't go in this game, just because of what he's been through and what he came over. So, all the respect to Alex Smith. I don't know if anyone saw that ESPN documentary on him the other day, but that was it was insane, from what he recovered from.
Yeah. All right. So actually, thank you, Raymond. Good transition. Raymond, help us out. Like the stream or forever lose your ability to wipe your own ass.
That's awesome.
I agree.
Yeah. Thank you
Give
guys.
us some likes, please.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. Again, this was on last minute, but yeah, thank you guys for always being in here and putting up all the comments. And we're excited. Yeah. Go Bucs.
And it looks like Cooper Kupp just hurt himself. So, oops. I mean, they're going to need him for next week. But, I mean, so people are saying predictions and stuff. Who do we see could go off? Like, let's think that. So offensively for us, who do you think should be targeted or will have a big game?
I'm feeling Ronald Jones, man. I have a good feeling about Ronald. You know, I feel like he's very motivated this week, especially not getting 1,000 yards. He put out his own hype video, so I feel like he's very zoned in and ready for this game. So I feel like Ronald Jones is going to be a big factor.
I hope Ronald Jones is a big factor. I'm going to say it's a playoff game. Tom Brady's our quarterback, and his favorite target is who? Rob Gronkowski.
There you go. Yeah.
So when push comes to shove, if it gets stressful, if it gets holy crap, I need to get in my groove. I think Gronkowski's going to be the guy.
And that's the guy to target.
I mean, it is. I mean, if they ever do send a blitz, okay, go ahead. If it's John Bostic, the linebacker covering him, I'm thinking Gronk all day.
Yeah.
Yes, their defensive line is amazing. Don't get me wrong. Washington team fans. Yeah. We did not down them at all. They are that damn good. That's why the 4 guys were the front of our title. They're that damn good. That's the first, second, third, fourth things you got to worry about. But to me, it's behind them. Right. Get rid of it quickly to your outlet right in the middle of the field where he can post up a linebacker who's way smaller than him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's my go-to, especially to get him in the groove.
Yeah, we talked about it. It's behind the linebackers in front of the safeties, and that's where Gronk can live. And, that's the way to attack. And even Cameron Brate, you can see him getting down the seams. I think you're right. Tom is going to, especially in playoffs, they've shown in the past where Gronk can have these big games and go off. So, yeah, definitely. A lot of fans in the chat are saying AB, and that's another good option because he's going to have a favorable matchup. He's going to have, the ability to get open, and hopefully they continue to use them how they've been using them, with the quick stuff and the overs and the crosses. And that's how you got to attack.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, we touched on it in their film review. I mean, even from the last Falcons game. Right. That is a manufactured run. I mean, literally, you can just toss it out there when the defensive line, same running formations, just throw it out there because everyone's gonna be thinking, "Oh, we got to fill the box, 8-man box. Let's get it in there. They're gonna run this. Godwin's coming over. It's gonna chip, and then you quickly throw it out to AB 1-on-1. I like our matchup, and if they have to keep thinking, is it going to be a quick throw out to the side, or is it going to be holy crap, we're just going to run right through my face? So.
And what else? What else does it do? It slows down the pass rush, and that that's the biggest thing. And and I like Jordan Durr's comment there. Donovan Smith's having a big game. I think he will too. I think this is for his chance to really show that he's worth the contract that he's getting. I think it's a great opportunity for him to really show up. Chase Young and make him regret that he wants Tom Brady. I know that was like the big thing this week, and I didn't really think much of it. It's competition. Yeah, sure, he's gonna say that. Tom, who doesn't want to play against Tom Brady? That's the dream of defensive linemen.
And that's another thing. So everyone's gonna want to talk crap. Let's just say talk shit. Because they want to say that they took down the greatest, right? So they're gonna want to say coming in there with a hype train. Right. In reality, okay, well, it's a good thing to say it. Can you do it? I think that's what kind of what BA was saying. So it's going to be tough. I'm going to say that. It's going to be tough. If Tom plays the way he knows how to play, which is quick, getting it out, we should be we should be where we need to be. It shouldn't be a close game to be exact, but we'll see. We'll see. And then defensively, let's think who should have a big game, in your opinion?
Defensively, I think it's going to be, like I said earlier, our front seven, with Shaq Barrett and JPP. JPP, I think he's definitely going to be ready to go. And I feel like he's going to have a coming out game because he's kind of been quiet the last couple of games. I feel like he'll have a good game. And so I would say definitely, our edge rushers that need to make the big plays.
It's Shaq.
Yeah.
Like, this is. I hate this too, guys. Wendy said, we were unanimously chosen to win.
Yeah.
It is scary. I mean, every time it's like,
that happened in the Saints game. Everyone picked us, and we lost.
But to be honest, we should win.
Right.
Every should-win game we have won.
Yeah.
And I don't care how good their defense is, as long as I've been saying this over and over, score one more point, which we should be able to. It's kind of hard not to. I don't know how the hell we blew that Saints game that bad. I just don't get it. I don't know what was going through.
Quicksand from the beginning.
Bullshit. Even when we were down like 21-0, I'm like, no, we can come back. Everyone thought I was an idiot for saying it. But I'm like, we literally can't. We're beating ourselves. We kept throwing the ball deep. Brady's doing shit he is never doing, throwing cross-body, opposite side of the field.
Yeah, to Gronk.
So I just don't get it. So you hope they've learned from that. You say they've learned from it. I just, as a suffering Buccaneer fan.
We have to see it.
13 years, guys. We all know this. 13 years. So can we finally see it come to fruition and start winning?
Yeah.
We did win. We're in the playoffs, but I'm greedy. I want more.
Yeah. And it's a different atmosphere. A lot of these players haven't been in this situation. Same thing with Washington, as you can say. So, yeah, I mean, you want to see us come out strong and start fast. Hopefully we can do that. But again, I'm very confident, even if, things don't turn our way early on, I still feel confident we can come back against this team. And, so I feel really good about this. I'm going to enjoy it, have a couple more beers, and I'm really excited for all Bucs Nation. And thank you guys so much for joining us here in the chat, in the comments. I appreciate it. Yeah.
If you have any other last questions, get them in before we close out before the game. Yeah. Hopefully the wife's back there. She's going through some things. The baby is knocking on the door right now. So I think he knows the playoffs are here and the Bucs. He wants to watch the Bucs game.
He does. He wants to watch the game. Yeah. He feels the energy.
God, maybe it's me getting too hyped up too. And he's like, what the hell are you getting so pissed off about? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, so there's a couple questions in the chat or points in the chat about feeding Rojo.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is stuff we've said. Jordan Durr. One thing people don't factor in is Chase Young is a rookie. Rookies make mistakes. Donovan Smith has struggled against NFL vets.
That's true.
And also, I made a point earlier. I don't know if it was a live stream or where, but Donovan Smith does good against bull rushers. He sucks against speed.
Yeah.
Chase Young has a little bit of both, but he's more power than anything.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with Donovan Smith against okay. I'm not, he's going to win. Okay. So he always has 1 or 2 reps a game where you're like, did you try? So I'm not 100% confident.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one. Wendy said SMB and Winfield will have a good game. Do you think that's true?
I feel like SMB is on the right track, and Winfield has been pretty solid all year. So, yeah, I just want to see them be aggressive. Don't hold back. If you're going to make mistakes, then that's okay. Just keep on playing and play hard. Play physical. I think that's very important, especially against Washington. Jam them at the line, disrupt them. Take them off those timing routes because that's what they run. It's all timing. That's how their offense is operated. Yeah,
there's got a lot of people in the chat or a lot of people in the live stream. Please give us a thumbs up if you like the content. It helps out the channel, helps promote us a little bit more. Do all that good stuff for us. You always hear that in the in the film reviews. But another one, someone said play action, please.
Yes.
I mean, it's just
very important.
Oh, Raymond, you're always good. Protect Brady plus punch WFT in the mouth equals win.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I think we're going to do.
If you don't mind, Raymond, how are we going to punch him in the mouth? I would elaborate a little bit more. I'm thinking he just means run the ball, be physical, push them back.
Yeah.
Don't let them get after us. Yeah. Don't let them pin their ears back. Run the damn ball. Definitely. I mean, it's that this team, we're not a running team, I guess. We don't throw to tight ends either, right? So but those are the things we're saying to do, and that usually helps us out. The 13 personnel, use it more.
Yeah, it works.
Use it more, especially against this bigger line that is that aggressive.
It works a lot.
Get those big asses to push them over. Okay, tire them out in the first half, then get your bombs later. I mean, it's just
12 and 13 personnel we should live in, especially in the first half. It's going to set up a lot of things for the second half, and we should be able to take advantage and pull away. I think that's how we're going to win this game.
Another haircut. No.
Mine's been short for a while. It seems like it gets shorter and shorter each week, but it is growing, I promise.
I did trim mine. I did trim it. I didn't trim the face, but I trimmed the hair.
Yeah.
I'm basic. I do the same, like 2. I'm saving like $20 a month. But
that is the best case. Gabbert does start second half. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that means we're up a lot. Up 35-0.
Yes, I mean I fully agree. But again, I want to agree with you guys. I want to go all in on that. I wish I could. It was like at the poker table. Do you go all in on this? I wish I could, but I mean, BA scares me. He does. He just
he does.
He just does. I mean,
gotta hope the asses don't get tight.
God, it's a lot of hoping and praying.
Yeah, because if they do get tight, then we could see trouble.
Yeah,
and we'll know right away when the game starts.
Oh yeah,
we'll know right away how they approach it, and hopefully it's what we've been seeing the last couple of weeks. Just continue to do what's working defensively. Play smart. Keep your coverage intact. Make them work the field, and then they'll likely make a mistake, and that's what we've been banking on.
Yeah, I mean, again, name the quarterback because I can't name him.
Taylor Heineke.
Taylor Heineke.
It's like Heineken.
How many times have you heard that name?
Not a lot.
I hope they do the same thing they did to Denver's quarterback.
Yes. Yeah.
The same thing they do to any quarterback that doesn't have experience.
Right.
Send the house, force them to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. And a lot of people think, we're only doing man. Don't blitz it.
Mm.
I mean, because Kevin Minter, yes, will get attacked. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
he is going to be attacked.
He's going to be.
They're going to do short passes to the running back to attack that middle linebacker that everyone knows is a liability right now. I think anyone that's seen our defensive film knows that. So you got to rush the decisions. You have to.
Yeah, for sure.
And don't get mad when Shaq Barrett and JPP run to the flats, guys. It's part of the defensive system. It's what they have to do. It's just they need to get to their spots at the right time. It's part of the scheme. So don't get mad at it.
It's been working. I mean, JPP
lately when they know how to get there.
Yeah, I mean, JPP's had a couple interceptions, so maybe he gets one tonight.
Yeah, Jordan Durr, Mike cleared his mobility test as well. Again, I don't see why we had to play Mike Evans. Me personally, from what I do, I work in physical therapy. I wouldn't want Mike Evans on there.
It's a tough injury, especially even if he didn't have any structural damage. Just the way that knee probably stretched just a little bit, and that can still make it where it's loose in there, loose inside and unstable, right? So I'm hoping that's not the case. Maybe it was a lot, better than we thought at first, and maybe it wasn't as bad, and maybe it's just like some type, just bruising, and maybe he got the swelling down and he's good to go. But I'm pretty sure Mike will do the best for Mike, and they're not going to put him out there if he can't go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping he's just a decoy. I'm hoping he's just a go route type of guy.
But just having him out there on the field is going to help us a lot, and that's why a lot of fans talking about Antonio Brown. I feel like he could have a big game. Yeah,
but guys, it's 2 minutes till less than 2 minutes till. Yes, Shaq is playing. Carlton Davis is playing.
Yes,
everyone pretty much is playing besides Devin White. So all the starters for that. Well, other than that, guys, enjoy it. I mean, this is playoff football.
Yeah,
this is what we've been wanting for 13 years. We've seen too much of loss and losing. Let's go get a W.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Maybe we'll be on here later. We'll see. I may be in labor or I don't know. We'll see. But enjoy the show and enjoy the game. Yeah. With that said, go Bucs.
Go Bucs, guys.